up. As we're going to ease around the corner here, you're going to get that opportunity to get a load of the ocean looking as only it can look. Right here, the green flag is out. People are out swimming around, enjoying the 92-degree weather. People on the beach jam-packed. Look at this guy sitting on his three-wheeler. We've got Daryl sitting here styling a profile. Look at his only Marcy Edwards. Oh, Marcy. You know, Marcy, United States of America. Woo, the greatest country in the world. And you know, Marcy, when I meet the illustrious Marcy Edwards and her handsome husband, Gene, you know what? You two rock. I'll tell you what, no ifs, ands, or buts. You know, ladies and gentlemen, when I see Marcy Edwards, me and Marcy are like this. Me and her husband, Gene, are like that. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. Well, let me tell you something. You want to be outdoors? Well, guess what? We're sitting here riding right here. We got Daryl right here. William Jeffs. Let me tell you something, Mr. Jeffs. Right here, Billy Joel's mansion. There it is. The piano man. The piano man himself, right there. Billy Joel mansion, right there in Manalapan, Ocean Lake. We just passed the Zip billionaire family. Their compound, $200 million. That's right. $200 million oceanfront to lakefront mansion. Right next door, Billy Joel. We've got Daryl, the former Palm Beach Sheriff's Officer, the Palm Beach Dade County Deputy, right here, as we're easing on down South Ocean Boulevard in Manalapan. Now, we got a lot of celebrities here. Don King, Gloria Vanderbilt, Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker, that's right. You got Yanni, the piano man. He's down here. As a matter of fact, Chef Keith Sprague, Calero Steakhouse is his current and always been his personal chef. But then we got Billy Joel back there at the Zip property. So look at this. Beautiful boats out in the water. We're talking, what's causing all this? Right here in sunny South Florida. You know, we can talk real estate. We can talk adventures. We can talk about beaches, events, yachts, motor clubs, automobile, the Palm event at Mar-a-Lago, Scott Schrader. Look at this. Look at this beauty right there. Look at that vintage Ferrari. Did you see that vintage Ferrari riding right down the road right there? Huh? There was a beautiful, about a 60-something Ferrari, rare as can be, probably well over $1 billion on that one. And then we've got the beautiful mansions here. We've got some beautiful oceanfront mansions. Look at his only naked look. William, let me tell you something, Mr. Jeff. Riding down this road on a motorcycle, looking as only we can look. As a matter of fact, there's Daryl, the big man, the former deputy of Palm Beach. Look at this, look at that Porsche. You see that Porsche? That was a Porsche race car right there. That was a Porsche R911. I'll tell you, we got a lot of going on down here. We're seeing the Lamborghini Murcielangos. Now, the Palm event, the biggest car show, vintage Ferraris, $30 million automobiles. You got the old Ferrari Countachs. You got all that goodness going on. You got the Pagani's, where you got one in the showroom there, Mr. Chefs. We got them running around on town, parked out there in front of Bugatti Chirons. We got loads of Chirons down here. We got the Bugatti Veyrons. Woo, even on down the road. 3 million, 5 million, they're running around all day long. Well, let me tell you something, Eddy. Here we go. This is how it goes. We're passing Gloria Vanderbilt's former mansion. There it is. You've got Yanni, the piano man, the mansion right there. Don King, the boxing promoter. sitting right over there. So we can go on. Frank McKinney, the mega mansion builder. He's got some of the most spectacular mansions here in Manalapan, spec homes. We got it all going on right now. That's right, in Manalapan. You know Manalapan, Mr. Jeff. You know it well. I remember years ago, you're telling me about one of your former acquaintance, a big, beautiful, brand new Ferrari F50, an F50 sitting up there in that parking lot in front of that house. That's a well over a spectacular vintage Ferrari, an F50. I just saw it sitting up there. Well, let me tell you something, Teddy. As we ease on up to South Palm Beach, there is the former Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton right here at the ocean, right next to Lantana. That's right. There it is, loaded up with Mercedes-Benz. There's some Aston Martin, the Big B, Flying Spur sitting up there. They got them all parked up there. And as you can see, there's actually a Lamborghini Urus. There's the Lamborghini Urus, the SUV parked up there. And now we're coming up here to South Palm Beach. Spectacular properties here, oceanfront, right here at the Imperial House, 55 and plus. I can put you right on the ocean right there. We got it all going on right here, right now. Beautiful day today. That's a little hard for me right now. It's a little hard for me. There's the brand new building, the 3560, I believe it is right there. Beautiful, brand new. They start at $2 million. The 3550 building, they start at $2 million and up. So we got a lot going on here. So we're going to ease on up that road. Kathy Gray. Now, you know, Kathy, you know all about South Ocean Boulevard. You've probably driven this road well over 200 times. You know South Ocean Boulevard from Delray Beach all the way up to Worth Avenue, like the back of your hand, just like that. Well, you know what? I'm running this road well over 10,000 times, maybe even 30,000, just like that. Well, we're going to give you a little 90-degree weather. My buddy Daryl right in front of me. I got two more bikers behind me, and Space Mountain in the middle of all of it. The flagship of Mr. Sunshine sitting right here. We can talk Road Kings. We can talk about Honda, Ducati, Norton BSA. We can talk about the Victory. We can talk about all of it. But there's only one. The franchise, Space Mountain. Woo! Oldest ride, longest line. You understand what I'm talking about, Jeff? We're talking about Space Mountain. We're talking about the oldest ride and the longest line. So let me tell you something. You may have had a motorcycle. You've been on the back of many bikes, but there can be only one. Space Mountain. And you're looking at it right now. All shined up. We're sitting there from tire to tire, all the way up from the mirrors down to the wheels. 80 spokes, cowhide, the Moog line. We're talking about the Moog line right now as we're easing on down the road. Now, we got some oceanfront condos here. We got them all the way from, I think about 200 grand, 200 all the way up to 17 million for the penthouse right there, one block south of Worth Avenue. So if you're going to talk about penthouses, sit there on the top floor overlooking Palm Beach, Worth Avenue, and all of that, well, you don't have to look any further than what you're looking at right now. So we got Daryl on that big Road King right there. Get ourselves together. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Jeffs. Once the border opens, we're gonna greet you with this. We're gonna greet you with that. And champagne on ice, sitting there. Woo, at every club that we go to. How you doing today, Daryl? You got a nice suntan. Look at you. Look at as only you can look. You're one sexy bitch, I can tell you. Ladies, you get a shot at this man over here. Oh boy. Let me tell you, it's a lot easier wishing. It's a lot easier talking about it than jumping on it, okay? It's a lot easier jumping on than having a couple of your girlfriends pry you off, okay? You understand what I'm talking about? You know, Mr. Jeffs, while we sit here, a lot of guys do a lot of this. There's a lot of talking. Well, you know what, Mr. Jeffs? This month, I'm going to be up in Midtown in Palm Beach at a $55 million mansion. All right? And you know, I can sit here and throw these numbers out. I can talk 55 million. I can sit here and talk 30 million. But you know what? We can even talk 600 million. But it's a little hard to do this. And you got the camera sitting in a Rolls Royce, easing on the front gates of Trump's Mar-a-Lago. It's a little hard to sit there and say, well, I don't think he's pulling into a $600 million mansion when the spirit of ecstasy is leading the back through the front gate of Trump's Mar-a-Lago, okay? And you turn the camera around on GQ magazine and you're looking at a tuxedo black tie, okay? So you know what, Jeff? Let me tell you something, Eddy. All of this, you know, when you come to Palm Beach, you better have a tuxedo, all right? I ain't talking going to the store and renting one, all right? We don't do that, all right? You better have a tuxedo hanging in your closet, all right? I got 7 of them, all right? I got 7 tuxedos, black tie, white tie, tails, and traditional, all right? So if we're gonna talk tuxedos, all right, we better start talking about Brioni and pecan, all right? So let's get yourself together long before you think you're gonna start running the social scene in this town. You better have a tuxedo, black tie, white tuxedo shirt, all right? And the alligators on your feet, all right? All shined up, all right? So you better have that ready to go. And then, once you got the tuxedo, once the bow tie's straight, the shirt is nice and starched out, all is white, clean, and crisp, then you're ready, all right? We walk into Mar-a-Lago. There's Donald Trump sitting right over there. There's Melania sitting over there. There's Rod Stewart with his wife Penny. There's Don King. There's Jeff Green, okay? There's Mr. Carafa sporting that $50 Cuban cigar over there, okay? So that's what we got going on, all right? That's how it's gonna get out. And you ain't gonna get in there looking like some hillbilly Jim. You ain't gonna walk in here like some Jethro Bodine, all right? You think you're gonna wear blue jeans with a jacket walking in there, gonna throw you out, all right? They ain't even putting up with that. Trump's Secret Service sits there like this, and his personal bodyguards, they say, listen, no jacket, you're out, all right? It's as simple as that. And you get any lip, oh, you don't even want to hear that. They're going to give you one of them, or they're going to give you one of them, all right? You're going to get a chicken wing, all right? And they got no problem handing out chicken wings over there. And I ain't talking chicken wings with barbecue sauce. I'm talking about a python of about 28 inches coming across your head. That's the chicken wing you're going to get when you get served up over there. Whoa, look at this. Oh, yeah, look at this. Come on, dummy. Sit there. Sit there, look at his own way to look. Oh, Lord. Now, Jeff, as you can plainly see, Jeff, as you can plainly see, as clear as day, when I come out here, whether I'm on Space Mountain, whether I'm in that big Rolls Royce, or we're even on down that Jaguar, all right, we're going to be styling and profiling, all right? You're going to see the nice cashmere. You're going to see the Brioni Super 180, all right? You're going to see all of that. But you know why? Right now, let's talk about it right now. Let's set a scenario, all right? Mr. Sunshine easing on down the road right now, all right? I'm looking good. There ain't no ifs, ands, ors, or buts about that. That's not even an argument there, okay? Say I get T-boned right here in this intersection right here, and now I'm laying on the ground. The bike's all mangled up. I'm laying there bleeding out, all right? But you know what, Jeffs? I'm gonna look good bleeding out. That's right. I'm gonna look damn good bleeding out there. I got the Louis on my feet. They may be flying on. They're gonna say, my God, I don't know what he is, but that guy sure looks good bleeding out over there on the middle of that street. All right? I'm gonna look good. All right? Can't come out here wearing some fucking t-shirt. I come out here wearing a t-shirt and get a wreck. Oh, forget about it. And then just when the ambulance comes and those little EMTs come out of there and they're looking down and saying, oh my God, get a load of this guy. I don't know who he is, but he sure damn looks good laying there. All right? And they're going to scoop me up. We're going to go over to JFK Hospital. We're going to get an emergency room. The doctors, the nurses, the ER team all gathered around, looking at the little joy they found. And we're not talking about George Thorogood and the destroyers either. No. The day I was born, all the nurses gathered around. They waited and I wonder at the joy they had found. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I learned that at a young age, all right? Well, Jeff, let me tell you something, Daddy. JFK Hospital right over there. Gonna go in that emergency room, and doctor's gonna take one look and say, Jesus Christ. All right, we're gonna start some emergency surgery. Well, you know what, Jeff? Even I may have lost all the blood, even though I'm sitting there in delirium, I'm gonna look up at him, and I'm gonna say, listen, don't you cut that shirt. Don't you cut that shirt. I'm gonna open it up, whatever you gotta do, but do not run that scalpel through that shirt. You understand what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. And then you know what? Those they're sitting in that room, crying, and oh my God, he doesn't look good for him. One of them's gonna sit on their Facebook and say, hey, this is Mr. Sunshine. There ain't nobody dresses, styles and profiles, looks as only he can look, running down the road in a motorcycle, that big double R, that big Jaguar. Ain't nobody style and profile like that. Well, Jeff, that's when they're gonna pull out the paddles. That's when they're gonna pull out the paddles, Jeff. All right, and they're gonna stick them paddles together. And I'm gonna wake up and say, all right, that's enough. Give me a little plasma. It's time to go to school. You understand what I'm talking about? There it is. All right, so we're just easing on back. I hope you all had a great day. I hope you enjoyed that little show right now. You know what? God loves you, and Eddie does too. Thank you for watching Mr. Sunshine Live. Bye.